I know it was the blood. I know it was the blood. I know it was the blood. Save me one day. Hey, that boy. All right now. Where's you going, all's happy? I say, where's his yous going? Me? I's a going to Wakanda. AKA Tyler Perry Studios. I's a going. I's getting out of here. I heard there's free people there. Oh, no. Tyler Perry Studios. Oh, no, yous can't go there. Massa says yous can't go to Tyler Perry Studios. What makes you think she can get there? Massa says no. Oh, is that right? Well, Massa better get the hell on, cause I tell you right now, I'm going to Tyler Perry Studios. Hey, damn right. I'm sorry, y'all. Medea's spirit then got all up in me. But of course it did. Why wouldn't it? If there was ever a time to be Medea, this is the time. As we all know, Tyler Perry has created our very own Wakanda. Yes. Tyler Perry Studios is alive and well, people. It is alive and well. Man, Atlanta is hot. And I'm not talking about the weather. I mean, we already knew Atlanta was the go-to spot if you wanted to make it in this industry. You know, you couldn't make it to California. Well, who gives a doggone? Go on down south and come to Atlanta, and I guarantee you got an opportunity. But now, there's no excuse. Literally, I love the fact that people are finding it within themselves to be motivated. And that's the most important thing about what Tyler Perry has done. He has opened up the door into people's mindsets. Not necessarily the door to his studio, but just the thought process that, oh, wow, we really can do this. We can really make it. We don't have to get a handout from nobody. I mean, you know, it's amazing. I mean, 22 movies, 8 shows. This man literally directs, writes, and executive produces everything he does. So he getting, and sometimes he acts in it. So he getting 3-4 checks a episode, a movie. Like, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't always been the biggest Tyler Perry fan. Not necessarily, you know, against him. Like, I've always respected him for who he is and everything he's done. He has been an incredible inspiration. But he ain't always made the best content. You know, everything didn't hit. Okay? But I'm going to tell you right now, none of that matters. Because the opportunity that he has provided for so many people is just remarkable. I just applaud him. One of the inspiring things that he once said was, if you want to be successful, work as if you're broke. Well, I must be on my way, because nigga, I ain't got nothing in my bank account. I mean, that ain't even hard to do. Work as if you broke. Alright, that's the point. Help me, please. And what he was able to do this week, if there was ever a time to be Tyler Perry, this is the week. What he was able to do this week with all this buzz and opening up the studio and having everybody in the world there. You hear me? If you was anybody in this industry, you was at that Tyler Perry grand opening. I mean, everybody was there. He even had Spike Lee there, and Spike Lee called him a buffoon. I mean, he was one of his biggest haters, and he was even there. So, man, I'm telling you, man, Tyler Perry. And to see him be able to name some of his studios after the people that inspired him, like Denzel Washington, and, well, I don't really mess with Oprah, but she got a building too, whatever. And then to see him have those stars of the people that helped get him to where he is today, you know, from the people from House of Pain, the people that, you know, acted in his movies, you know, people that we didn't know who it was until they got with Tyler Perry. And that was something I always admired about Tyler Perry, how he would hire some of the best people that weren't necessarily big names, and they were able to take his product and expand it to this $250 million studio. Well, Hollywood, if you didn't know he was around, I think you do now. And of course, white media wants to come in and try to make it this grand old thing, and I'm just like, this ain't nothing new. He been doing this. But now, because he actually showing you how far he can really take it, oh, now it's a topic. It's almost like when Miley Cyrus decided that twerking was popular, as if it wasn't already a thing. But my point exactly. Big shout out to Tyler Perry. I'm so proud of him for going out there and making this move. Power move, you hear me? And like I said, you ain't got to be the biggest fan of Tyler Perry to respect that boss move. And like I said, the biggest thing, well, it's a couple of big things that come out of it. For one, the place that he actually owns, like that area, that whole entire, you know, country wrapped up in that area, was actually a Confederate army base. Like literally, slaves' lives depended on what was going on at that army base. They were fighting to literally enslave black people on that base. And now that base is owned by a black man. If that don't make you tear up, you are the people that mess up potato salad. And everybody asking, who made that? Exactly. And lastly, like I said earlier, the biggest thing that I take from it, other than the fact of, like he was saying in his interviews, poetic justice, the fact that this opens up that door into people's mindset that we actually can make these things happen. He's provided a platform for not just that area, but into people's mindsets to think like, yes, I can have my own studio too. I can come up with a script and be an innovator for somebody else as well. And it just opens up that mindset to make people think that, yes, we can do it. And I love it, man. So more power to him. It ain't even February. That's the beautiful thing, man. So let's just celebrate this moment for what it is and continue to just not allow it to just be a moment. Let this be the true revolution that is being televised. Let it be that big situation that finally gets us over the hump. Yes, it's through entertainment, but that doesn't mean it has to stay there. This studio could lead to us opening up our own hospitals. I mean, just think about it, man. Like, the opportunities are there, and I'm just happy to be able to say that I was alive to witness it. So for all the ancestors that helped get us to this point, thank you. I digress. See y'all in Wakanda.